Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm Kristen. I'm a healer, psychic, intuitive, and a spiritual coach. Tonight, I'm going to give you a little ritual that you can do for the full moon in Aquarius, also known as the buck moon. So this is probably not something that most of you have heard of regarding spells or rituals, but this is something that I've kind of come up with myself. All right, now the thing is, the full moon is tonight, and it might take you a day or a couple days to get this product. However, I'm still going to put this spell or ritual out there because you can still do it, even if it's not the full moon. And what comes after the full moon is the waning moon anyway, and that's all about release. So the spell and ritual that we're going to be doing today is, or I guess it's more of a ritual, is it's for releasing. Releasing what no longer serves you, banishing, that sort of thing. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to Google purchasing magic mushrooms or purchase magic mushrooms. You're going to have to look at the websites that come up. You want to find one that offers microdosing or microdoses of magic mushrooms. Most of the places that sell magic mushrooms do offer the microdosing capsules. So I got mine here a while back. This one actually has some extra things in it to help you focus. So it's good for people that have ADD or ADHD. We have supports memory function and cognition. So the website that I purchased this at, I guess no longer exists, but you can find other ones where you can get similar products to this. Now, the back of the bottle here says it also has additional things added to it, ingredients, besides the psychedelics. So the magic mushrooms that this one contains is Golden Teacher. There's 50 milligram. There's something called phosphatidylserine that is 75 milligram. Gotu Cola, that is 100 milligram. And Ginkgo Balboa, that is 275 milligram. So we're going to be microdosing tonight, okay? And what microdosing is, so it's usually taking a very small amount of a substance. Now, usually the substance is LSD or magic mushrooms, also known as psilocybin. Now, the dose is so small that it won't produce any hallucinations, but you will notice a slight shift in possibly your mood. So you might feel happier and more chatty oftentimes. You might start to find that you're thinking a lot. You could feel small types of sensations throughout your body or slight, very, very slight anxiety. It can also boost creativity or productivity and focus. And generally, you will feel enhanced mood, but some people at the beginning of taking a microdose can have a slight anxiety doing a microdose, especially if you don't know what to expect. So now that we know what a microdose is, we're going to go into the milligram, the dosage of a microdose. So they say 50 to 100 milligram is a slight microdose. But sometimes you can even find 25 milligram, or you can find obviously between 50 and 100 would be a 75 milligram. Then you have 100 milligram to 250 milligram, which is, I guess, what is used by most people. Then you have a 250 to a 300 milligram, which is a higher level microdose. And sometimes you can start to feel a little bit of psychoactive effects. Now, you may have heard the term macrodose. A macrodose is a 0.5 milligram, also known as a half gram. So anything 0.5 and higher is a macrodose. Now, we're not going to talk about macrodoses. We're just doing microdoses today. All right, so now you can purchase your microdose. Wait for it to come in the mail. You can start it tomorrow if you get it overnight. You can even do it after that if you want as well. Like I said, it's the waning moon, so we're releasing, so getting rid of anything is done usually on the waning moon. But you can also do this type of work on the full moon, as it will enhance things as well. So you want to take your microdose. You can take it with a little water. Usually you can take it with fudge or chocolate, because sometimes magic mushrooms, even in small doses, can cause stomach upset. So it's good to take with a little chocolate or fudge or something like that. Before you take it though, what I would do is write your intention that you want to release on a piece of paper and burn it, okay? Or you could just mentally say the intention that you're working on or that you want to release before you take the pill. So you could say it out loud to the pill as if you're talking to the plant medicine, or you can just say it in your head before you take the pill. Just make sure whatever it is, you set your intention. Now, the intention that you want to use is something that you want to release or something that's burdening you. So if you could even do it for something that happened during your day, okay, that was negative maybe. Say you had a bad experience with a coworker, you can set that intention that you want to release that bad experience, or that you want to release those negative emotions towards that person. You can say that you want to work on your depression or your anxiety, or even some habit that you want to get rid of that annoys you or that is, burdensome to you. Okay, but so definitely something that kind of affects you in a negative way, okay? And it's going to be different for everybody. So after you take this pill, this magic mushroom pill, it will take about half an hour to 45 minutes to set in, and it will last up to 6 hours. During this time, you can journal what comes up for you, the sensations in your body, how you're feeling, what kind of thoughts you're having, what perspective shifts you're having, if any. Just write it all down, and in the days preceding the dosage, the next day or even a couple days later, you might notice slight shifts in fear. Okay, so if you have fear towards anything or the negativity, you might notice that it softens. Now, it won't last forever, but if you take microdoses regularly, then you will see a shift, okay? If you really want to get a big time shift in your perception and in your thoughts and things like that, something more permanent, then you will have to do a big dose. That can be done through a space holder or a shaman, a facilitator. A lot of times you can do like a ceremony, in Costa Rica or other places. A lot of times they have them around every area now where you can do these types of ceremonies. So you might even find something locally. But taking the microdose is going to start to help you on subtle levels, and that's what we want to do. Okay, so if you choose to do this, it is solely your choice. This video is for educational purposes only. I do not give medical or legal advice. Please consult a medical professional in order to make decisions for your own health and well-being. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as usual, love and light, and enjoy the full moon tonight. Bye! And don't forget to subscribe.